prawn aliens were searching for things in the garbage dump. They extracted a special liquid from the parts they found. The liquid entered the container through a conduit. The liquid seemed to come to life. It pulsated, and a drop of precious liquid was collected. They were ET beings. They accidentally entered Earth because they got lost in space. Unable to return to their own planet, they had to stay on Earth. Humans also set up a quarantine zone for them. It was called District 9. One day, a private company assigned by government sent someone here and they insisted on evicting them. Wikus, the person in charge, was searching the house. He accidentally discovered that the liquid they extracted which was carelessly unscrewed by him. The liquid sprayed on his face, instantly making him sick. He began vomiting for no apparent reason. Even his nose would release black liquid while eating. His fingernails started to drop off. Even scarier, he'd inexplicably vomit black liquid. Wikus was promptly taken to the hospital. And when his arm bandage was cut open, he was dumbfounded looking at his scary hand. He couldn't believe it at all. Fully armed soldiers rushed over. They packed him up in a plastic bag without delay. Wikus was taken to a laboratory. When he woke up, he was tightly bound to the operating table. The mysterious liquid container was found too. He was sanitized. And was pushed to the operation room and the doctor got an electric drill. By now, he had fully merged with the alien arm. The inoperable alien weapon. But he could easily control it in his hands. He became a half-human, half-alien monster. After discussion, scientists decided to dissect him. As the doctors prepared to begin, Wikus escaped. He seized a doctor, and fled. He ran wildly, and when hungry he only ate garbage. Unable to bear it any longer, he had to enter a fast food restaurant. By this time, he was already wanted nationwide. Helplessly, he could only steal food. Now only District 9 was his sanctuary. There were 1.2 million aliens residing here. Queued up to buy food with aliens. The cafeteria only sold raw meat to aliens. After talking with the man in cafeteria, he only got a few cans of cat food. But he accidentally cut his teeth while eating. When he examined it, they were his back teeth. Wikus knew that he was gradually mutating into an alien prawn. He took an axe and entered the bushes. Looking at his plier hand without saying a word, he struck the axe at the plier hand. The pain made Wikus's heart ache. At this time the military began searching, and dozens of helicopters hovering in the sky in District 9. Wikus hid in a rundown house. He unexpectedly met the previous alien. He also found a hidden alien spacecraft underground in the room. It turned out that this prawn in red clothes was an alien engineer. The liquid that Wikus was mistakenly sprayed with was the fuel for their mothership. The prawn promised Wikus that if he brought back the container, he could cure him. So they both broke into the lab themselves. Wikus unlocked one door after another using the fingerprint of the employee. When the prawn saw his kind being treated so cruelly, he was stunned. Wikus quickly found the container. The soldiers came in and the prawn devised a plan. He made an alien bomb by his hands. And blew the wall directly. They faced gunfire and finally made it back to their place. Wikus urged the prawn to start the spaceship ASAP. But the prawn thought of his kind being treated cruelly in the lab. So he decided to go back to his planet for reinforcements before addressing Wikus's treatment, delaying it by 3 years. Wikus was instantly displeased. Without saying a word, he knocked the prawn out with a stick. He entered the spaceship and inserted the fuel rod. He sat in the cockpit and extended his plier hand into the control liquid. The house above the spaceship shook immediately. Yellow sand filled the sky and an ancient alien spacecraft emerged. Just then, the captain ordered an attack. Several missiles were fired and hit one of the spaceship's engines. The weak spaceship wobbled and almost collapsed. No matter how Wikus tried, he couldn't lift the spaceship and it crashed into the ground. The spaceship was severely damaged and it was now over. Wikus was arrested by soldiers and taken on an armored vehicle. Just then, a group of bandits rushed out. The armored vehicle was scrapped with a rocket launcher. Wikus was abducted by bandits in the chaos. He was brought to the gang leader in District 9. The gang leader believed that eating Wikus's hand would grant him the ability to use alien weapons. Just as he was about to make a move, the little prawn alien inside the spaceship repaired the spaceship system. The mothership connection has been restored. The alien mecha was also activated simultaneously. The mecha began detecting targets. Others also attacked the mecha together. However, the bullets were condensed together. With a wave of the robot's hand, everyone was wiped out in an instant. The cockpit opened, other gang members were about to rush in. Wikus could only sit inside and connect to the mecha. After linking to the mecha, Wikus burst out of the house and emerged. The soldier gazed at the mecha in front, and quickly started shooting at it. The bullets couldn't pierce the armor regardless. Wikus used a laser to quickly eliminate a few soldiers. Wikus protected the prawn alien to the mothership. Through flexible positioning, they successfully avoided all the bullets. As they neared the mothership, the mecha was hit and fell. Wikus asked the prawn to run ahead. He would pin down the enemies. At this time, an enemy vehicle crashed into him. Wikus started to fight back after a crazy output. A little pig was also innocently thrown out. The last missiles were fired and the enemies were wiped out. One soldier grabbed a rocket launcher which was caught by Wikus. And the mecha's left arm was blown off. Wikus was badly hurt and crawled out of the mecha. His mutation had worsened further. The soldier now raised his gun and was about to end him, but a group of prawn aliens rushed up. Obviously they already accepted mutated Wikus as one of them. The soldier attacked first. Then these prawn aliens swarmed up, instantly tearing the soldier to shreds. Wikus eventually joined the aliens. The alien mothership ascended into the sky. The movie ends. Although District 9 is a low-budget film, the special effects still feel like a blockbuster. The contrast between the stranded aliens and the cruel humans on Earth is striking. It also includes more elements that make the film worth watching. Overall, this movie is quite enjoyable.